All right, we have Chukwudi Abuja with us now. Chukwudi, good to see you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Yeri. How are you doing?
Very well.
Demo, how now?
I thank God I'm alive and well.
Always looking cool. I like you.
Have you congratulated the...
I like you because you are unlike me.
Okay. I like you too. You are yourself. Just be yourself.
Sometimes they do too much. Yeri,
have you congratulated her?
Don't blame me. Yesterday they said that Favor John was the newscaster of the year.
Yeah, she's
they didn't say it was Yeri.
She's
Favor John indeed. How are you, my dear? Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Favor Nyere John.
Yeah.
You did well. But I've always said I like your crispness.
She's been
apart
favored.
From your incisiveness. When you ask me questions, I shudder. I say, where this one from the couple? You know? Congrats again.
Thank you. But I should be thanking the elders on sets for their mentorship.
Elders, please, let's review newspapers.
I told you. Did I tell you?
Let's go into the papers. No, but seriously, I want to thank
historic men.
No, but seriously, I should thank my mentors. Every one of you, your contributes. Thank you so much.
Just go on.
All right, so let's see the papers quickly. Now, the blueprint would begin with the blueprint, and the lead story here says 2025 appropriation bill jumps to 47.9 trillion naira from 27.5 trillion naira in 2024. The writers to the book presents bill to National Assembly Wednesday. FEC names Abuja after Gowon. Approves free trade ride during Yuletide. FG OK's 161 million euros for construction upgrade of 35 stations. All right, away from that, inflation hit 34.60% in November. That's according to the NBS. Away from all of that, below the picture story, EFCC recovered 248 billion naira, $105 million, other confiscated assets in 2024. The writers ICPC 29.685 billion naira in cash, 966,900 assets. In assets, 193 foreigners, 599 others arrested for cybercrime. All right, so many figures there. You want to see what all of that is about. Below that story, we have enforced local government autonomy. Judgment, councillors tell National Assembly. Troops arrest notorious bandit kingpin Rugi in Zamfara. That's on page 19. And Benin Republic, 6 identities to boost polls credibility in 2026. And finally this morning, I must take this. CAF Awards. Lookman is king of African football. Beautiful caption. And of course, he actually looked like a king last night during the award ceremony. All right, so that's it from the blueprint. Let's see what this Nigeria is offering this morning. Now, this Nigeria leads with end of the road for cybercrime syndicate. The writers EFCC nabs 193 foreigners, 599 others in sting operation, 8,034 terrorists neutralized, 7,967 hostages rescued, security agencies reveal. All right, just beside the masthead, Nigeria's inflation rate hits 4.6% amid surge in prices of food items. That's in all the papers this morning. You want to see how that inflation affects you. Beside the picture story, defense chief orders probe into Okwama leader's death in military custody. And FEC approves 47.96 trillion naira budget. President to present budget to National Assembly Wednesday. All right, so that's the much I can take from this Nigeria. Come on up.
Yeah, okay, thank you. I have the Daily Trust newspaper, and just below the nameplate, we have high food prices push inflation to 34.6%. Details of that story can be found on page 23. Then we have Lookman emerges Africa's best player. Nnadozie remains best goalkeeper. That's on page 8. And we have the headlines reads EFCC largest single bust, 193 foreigners and 599 suspected Nigerian crypto fraudsters arrested. Weak systems responsible for fraudulent activities. Details of that story can be found on page 4. Then we have the pictures of the fraudsters, on the picture. The front page, the confusion at CCT as Umar Kogo parade sells as chairman. The federal government approves 2025 budget, shifts presentation to Wednesday. The FEC renames Uni Abuja Yakubu Gawan University. Security forces kill 8,034 terrorists in 2024. Chooks.
This one headline I skipped, just a quick question. Federal government renames University of Abuja to Yakubu Gowon.
I was just writing that down as he mentioned it, because immediately he said that, I remembered.
Oh, you just said it?
No victor, no vanquished. Gowon has always been a very magnanimous human being. I've always liked his heart and also his mind, because sometimes the mind fights the heart. The heart is not so smart. One of those, songs we dance to. But the point I'm making is that this man has been a notable Nigerian. Even when he prosecuted a war, you saw humanity in his approach to it. No victor, no vanquish was not an accident coming from, his spokesman or even his own lips. And then his wonderful Victoria God. Look, maybe we're becoming ancestors, really.
He's a distinguished...
She doesn't know what we're talking about.
He's a distinguished...
But he's a wonderful human being. And having said that, 193 foreigners, 599 suspected Nigerian crypto fraudsters arrested.
By EFCC.
One of the... Let me not mention his name. Said that the next wars are really cyber wars. We do not seem to know the extent of the need for us to get infrastructure for fighting the future wars of this world. Cyber crimes. We need a wonderful backbone to help us, fight this. So if we say they've been arrested, I'll say, how more preemptive and proactive are you in terms of fighting cybercrime? Because it's going to get worse, really, really worse. It's the next war, if it's not started already. You can see how
it has started.
Ukrainians and the Russians are exchanging drones. Soldiers are still meeting on the field of campaign, but drones are doing a lot of work. It's cyber, you understand? So let us work towards making sure that we are ready for these people who are not giving us a good name. Yes.
How do you cope with the high food prices in this?
You don't want to say that. I've said due to my wife's condition, I go to the market with her these days and all that. And they almost make me, they don't just make my heart meet beats. I'm almost dropping Mokuno. Because it doesn't make sense. What is happening there? Where would I get the earnings to match up?
What's Mogbe Mokuna?
I don't know. That was what anytime I lifted the cane to flog anybody at Ajashi school or high school, they would shout, Mogbe Mokuna. Anyway, food prices are doing a crazy dance. But let us also admit that the harvest period seems to have
beating the drum?
taking down prices a bit. Potato is still hovering around 6,000, 7,000 a bag. A lady told me this is good news, because this time last year it was already pushing towards 12, 13 and all that. So let's be thankful for small mercies, but it just has to get better. Because the money, the earnings pursuing these prices are 1/4 of what the prices demand from the pockets. For
people who even cook, I think that it's fair. When you have to buy food outside, that's when you know how expensive food is. I had to travel, and usually I don't eat out, so because I have to cook my meals at home, but I had to travel out of town, and I had to buy food. You
were alarmed. So you can imagine.
Yes.
So you can imagine what we go through.
Oh yes. Yeah, I'm happy you got to know, because that will help you connect to the viewer properly in terms of what people are going through out there.
Yeah.
But I want to commend your mom for bringing you up well. She hardly eats outside. I like people who are like that.
But
you know.
Anyways,
congratulations, Lukman.
You know, I said yesterday that I find his football scintillating. In fact, I want him to join Arsenal. Don't go there. Stop. Don't go there. We don't have time for Chelsea as you know. I said yesterday, I like Osimhen, gangling Osimhen. You know, if you need the George's movement, that kind of thing, sways from side to side because of his height, and he delivers these shots which no goalkeeper stops. But the mercurial Lookman is actually my star. That guy, his movement is just titillating. You know, congratulations to the boy. And he really dressed like a monarch yesterday.
Beautiful.
You know, the way Victor comes in here and looks like a studio monarch.
he looks really good. You know, I was talking to my colleagues this morning that I liked his outfit particularly. And I like the fact that it come out in Nigerian colors. You know,
I like people who dress well.
Yes,
I'm trying to match up, but it's not very easy. You know, I like people who arrange clothes properly on themselves.
It's simple.
Is it simple? Maybe I should start thinking like that.
You don't need,
it's not about arranging clothes. When you arrange them, do you arrange yourself afterwards?
Oh my God, there she goes. That's not what we were talking about. In first local government autonomy judgment, councillors tell NAS, I don't know why in Nigeria the Supreme Court would pronounce things and people are still dilly-dallying about implementation.
Chooks,
it doesn't make sense.
Chooks, I don't know why you will continue when the directors.
It's because the presenters are not doing their job properly. You shut me up.
All right, thank you. We'll take a break now. The program continues after. Stay with us.